All right, Black and White Network supporters, we're going to talk about a house party of New York elites that went, I guess, horribly wrong. And trust me, folks, the mainstream media is starting to get a hold of this, and it's starting to take on, it's starting to get some fire, and it's getting fire because you have, and let me set the scene for you. Neighbors sitting around, they're having a good time. Look, they're having a dinner party in the backyard. Evidently, they got too loud, at least for their neighbor. So the neighbor took out his water hose, and he held it up, and in true, like, rainwater kind of fashion, the water hose was going over on top of people's heads, and they're running for cover, this, that, and the third. Now, you might be like, wow, really, a story on that? Well, hold on now. Au contraire, mon frere. Is that how? I don't know. So, the neighbor is white. And from what I can tell, everybody at this party is black. And what this is turning into as a headline, I shit you negative, is white neighbor hoses down black residents having a dinner party. Wait, what? What is that what we're trying to do? Are we trying to paint this as a 1960s fire hosing, civil rights protesting? You've got to be kidding me. That's the road that we're going to try to take down. Now, there's another little tidbit in this. The home is a doctor. He's a prominent doctor. Okay, and you might be like, a prominent doctor. Okay, well, look, during COVID, he was the very first physician in the United States to get the jab. And that got national news coverage. I mean, come on. National news coverage. And because of that, this doctor rose to fame. So let's just watch the video. There is video of this. Okay, and you're going to see what I'm talking about with this is Inside Edition right here. In fact, I'm not going to play their video. I'll play the New York Post, and then we can go back and I can take you through because they show the doctor getting the jab in the video.
I want to see if she does that.
Oh, you're turning around. You're going to get some rain on you, too.
I'm videotaping it. I'm videotaping the neighbor. Water on everyone at Rose's party.
Oh, hell, fire and brimstone.
The neighbor throwing water at us. I'm videotaping it.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. And, folks, this is turning into an incident. People are calling this an incident. I mean, that's where we have gotten. And blowing things like this out of proportion is exactly why this country can't get anywhere. Okay? You got a disgruntled neighbor. Take color out of it. Another group of neighbors that obviously aren't happy. The neighbor claims they were making too much noise. You've got this prominent physician, this dude, who got the jab. Let's see. Prominent doctor, he's a black doctor, says being hosed down by white neighbors made him feel like less than animals. Okay, folks, maybe it's us being out in the country, but during the summer when you got little kids, you know, the little kids will go put their little swim trunks on, and you turn on the sprinkler, and you know how it's coming down. It oscillates back and forth. It's got the little raindrops on you. And the kids run back and forth through it. Or if you're really lucky and you got a trampoline, you put that joker under the trampoline, and then the adults are even acting like idiots at that point, okay? So you saw how it was raining down. And when I tell you scandal, this is the Daily Mail. And the Daily Mail has got them a nice little crime scene aerial, drone view, neighbor's home, doctor's home, scene of hosing, folks. This guy is Dr. Yves Durasos. And he lives next to the neighbor is named Marcus Rosebrock in Queens, New York City. So we're seeing that right there. This is a TV chef, a famous TV chef from Bravo, Vanessa Cantave. She was cooking at this party, I guess. She won some kind of competition called Rocco's Dinner Party in 2011. This is a record executive who worked with Eminem and 50 Cent. And here is the doctor right here, where he is set down, pictured receiving the COVID vaccine in 2020. Get this. He and 18 others have filed a suit against Rosebrock, the neighbor, and alleged the incident breached their civil rights. Okay. I'm baffled that we're here, folks, that we're at this juncture where this is legitimately going to turn into a scandal. I shit you not. The Brooklyn Supreme Court lawsuit filed by 19 celebrants claimed that Dossier's attempt to speak calmly with Rosebrock, and this is one of the friends right there that was at the party, tried to talk to the neighbor, and in an effort to get him to stop, I guess, sprinkling water on top of them. All guests in attendance were black and Latino except for one white guest, the outlet reported. A statement given by the 47-year-old said, "Water hoses have long been used against people of color." Come on, guys. You know this is not a situation. You want to talk about capitalizing on an issue, on a little neighbor dispute that people should be able to walk out front and talk about. Mr. Rosebrock chose this specific method with the intent of dehumanizing us. Among the A-list guests, and it goes on to talk about, I'm not reading them again. At 9:50 p.m., they literally got it down to a specific time. About 9:50 p.m. on September 17th, the festivities came to a jarring halt after a white woman with a German Shepherd came over and demanded the music to be turned down, the suit claims. Okay, so a white woman showed up. We couldn't have just said woman there, but a white woman showed up with a German Shepherd. Showed up, demanded the music be turned down. Rosebrock, it's 9:50 p.m. You don't think it's like, I know in town around here, at 10 o'clock, that's a wrap. You better not be able to hear your music or the cops are beating at your door. That's all there is to it. Rosebrock then allegedly proceeded to drench the guest with a hose, a move reminiscent of 1960s Birmingham, Alabama, when cops used to use fire hoses to break up civil rights activists, the court documents claim. How insane is that? That these people, and we're in Queens, New York, an extremely radically left-leaning, left-wing area. How insane is that they're actually... That seems like such an insult to the people that actually truly got water hosed. It's almost, in my opinion, makes my skin crawl. Like, you can't feel the distinction between the two things. between the two incidents of fire hoses with an immense amounts of pressure that can injure people versus a guy probably holding his finger over the water hose and doing it like this over a fence. That's absurd. We feel completely aggrieved and obligated as proud New Yorkers and American citizens to share how deeply devastating, sickening, and offensive this incident was. We will not let racist harassment stand. Your music was too loud. We feel obligated to use our voices against any kind of racist harassment. Plaintiff lawyer Mina Malik slammed Rose Brock's actions and said he has shown little remorse for his alleged actions. I wouldn't show a bit. You could forget that. You could charge that to the game. Our clients are gracious, hardworking, dedicated professionals who have made positive contributions to society, and they have not been treated as, should not have been treated as subhuman. Okay, so let me scroll up here. That's the neighbor's home. You think they ain't done something in their life that's made them some cash? Living in that neighborhood? Really? I mean, he may be a professional for all I know. He may be worth more than all y'all put together. We don't know. Marcus Rosebrock's lack of responsibility and remorse speaks volumes because it is a neighborhood dispute that is nothing like anything that happened in the civil rights movement. That's y'all making that distinction, trying to draw that connection. Rosebrock's lawyer, Brandon Gillard, said in a statement that his client refutes any characterization that he is racist or that his actions were racially motivated. I don't believe he did that for a solitary second because he thought those people next door were black. I don't believe it. I think he thought your music was too loud, but not because you're... Yeah. Gillard went on to say it's a false equivalence. Thank you. To compare partygoers to civil rights protesters claiming Durasu's attendees were aggressive and violent. Oh, goodness. We did not know this. He did not go further into detail about the neighbor's alleged actions that night. Derek Sales, another plaintiff attorney, said in a statement to the outlet that the statement from Gillard is an attempt to blame victims and rewrite history. Oh, God. He added that his client showed remarkable restraint after the alleged incident by only calling the cops and filing suit. So, I don't know anything about Queens and that area. I don't know if at 10 p.m. there's a sound law that goes into effect. There is here in Texas. It's based on the community. It's a local law. But, like, when you hit 10 p.m. here, your music better not be able to be heard by the neighbors or the cops are beating on your door. I mean, that's just all there is to it. All right? If you live out in the country, middle of nowhere, you can party till you can't walk, pass out in your front yard, whatever. Nobody can do crap about it. With the Skinner playing in the background, okay? But in town, no, you can't be doing that. It's not a thing you can do. In the city, you can't do it. So you're 10 minutes away. The neighbor's saying, look, you're too loud. We don't know if they got kids inside that have already went to bed, trying to sleep. Nobody's talking about the little things here, right? But I saw this and I was like, y'all are legitly trying to say civil rights protesting over here and hosing down of civil rights protesters in a racist time, and y'all trying to bring it together. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty offensive to the people that went through that back in the day versus a neighbor spraying the water hose, holding it over, doing it back and forth with the little water hose raindroppy things coming down on you. I mean, call me crazy. It feels like an overreaction. It feels like people that know they think they're important to society as a whole, like because of some very, very, very 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon celebrity that they got. Like somebody over there is a celebrity, and we once did something in the same room with a celebrity, so that makes us a celebrity. Or you got a damn COVID shot, so I'm a celebrity, and the news covered it, so look at me. Yay. That feels like a very elitist attitude, if you ask me, by the people that got some little water drops put on them. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Are you appalled? Does this make you just scream up and down, racist mother effing son of a bee? Clearly, I'm sure he's got a rebel flag hanging inside his house, right? I mean, he was spraying the hose wearing a Klan hood, is what was going on across the fence, right? Am I wrong? Do you think that's what happened? Because I don't. I don't think that's what happened. I just don't believe it. So, anyway. Look, make no mistake. All these folks that are in this lawsuit knew. They knew. And the one videoing. I'm getting the video. Look at us. Oh, my God. We're about to become a national story. You know? Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.